got this. This would be good, and I grew those, and I also grew these.
Oh, wow. Great.
And then we can use the avocado for the salad, and maybe there's something else we can put in the salad.
Grapes.
That's here.
So these are
Grapes.
These are ripe. These are ready to go. These are.
Yeah. Right. Yields to gentle pressure.
What are you doing?
So you said you got 20 acres, or what?
Yeah.
20 acres of avocado trees.
That's right.
How long have you had that?
We planted it in about 1990.
You actually planted it. Oh, you didn't buy the trees already grown. You actually started it.
It was chaparral. When we started it, we peeled the chaparral off the hill and planted about 2,200 trees. And in the time since then, we've sold off a lot of the land because, you know, in that housing run up and all.
Yeah. How do you balance that? The value of the property for housing versus agriculture.
Well, you end up selling the flat land, and then you use the steep land for the crops. But none of this happens without a boatload of water. So the water is what really does it.
How big a staff do you have to do all this? Or just
really
as you need them, or?
Well, what we do is I do most of the work, you know, weeds and watering and fertilizing. But there's a couple jobs where you have to have help, or we'll bring in like 20 guys for picking is one of those jobs, and another one is topping. And those are just thankless jobs that they require superhuman people. And these Mexican guys are unbelievable what they can do. You know, they'll stand on a ladder that's 20 feet up in the air with a 10-foot pole with a sack on it, a little cutter, and a rope, and they'll put an avocado in the sack with it still on its stem and pull the rope and cut it into the sack. And then the thing flies back down into their hand. You know, they let the pole slide back down into their hand. They take the avocado out of that, they clip it, then they stick it in their bag, which might have 20, 30, 40, 50 pounds of avocados on it. When that's full, then they walk down the ladder onto the ground, and then they take that sack and put it into a bin. And it's amazing that avocados only cost $1 a piece when it comes right down to it. It's a happy deal. Oh yeah, these dropped off the trees.
Oh, these dropped off.
Getting late in the season, but these are the ones that are the best because, see, they're on the tree until they're ripe, so they have maximum amount of oil. And they're also huge. You could tell.
Yeah.
And then they just drop off naturally. You can see this one's, you know, even putrefying a little bit, but it'll be the best avocado you ever had because it's got more oil in it than any other fruit.